Sorry.
The first rule of success is
The first rule of success is to
to have a vision.
have a vision.
You see, if you don't
You see, if you don't
have a vision
have a
of where you
vision
go,
of
and if you
where you go,
don't have a goal
and if you don't have a goal
where you go, you drift around
you drift around
and you never
and you never
end up anywhere.
end up anywhere.
It's like you can have
It's like you can have the best
ship in the world.
ship
You
in
can
the
have
world.
best airplane
You can have the best airplane
in the world. If the
in
pilot
the world.
or the captain doesn't
If the pilot or the captain
know where to go,
doesn't know where to go,
it would just drift
it would just drift around.
around. It would not end up anywhere.
He would not end up anywhere,
Almost like,
almost like in
Wrong place.
the wrong place.
So I was very
So I was very fortunate
fortunate that I stumbled on my
that I stumbled onto my
vision.
vision.
I mean, as you know,
I mean, as you know,
was born in
I was born
1947
in
Austria,
1947 in Australia,
after the
Austria.
Second World
after the Second World War.
War.
World
I
War.
didn't really
And I didn't really like
Austria. I mean,
Austria grew up.
I couldn't wait to get
I couldn't wait
out of there.
to get out there.
I couldn't see
I couldn't see
myself becoming a
myself becoming a farmer
farmer or a worker in a
or worker in a factory
factory or anything like that.
or anything like that.
Even though my
Even though my parents
parents wanted me to stay
wanted
there
me to stay there
and have a normal life.
and have a normal life.
My father wanted me to
My father wanted me to become
become
a police officer like he was.
My mother wanted me just to
My mother wanted me just to stay there
and marry a girl
and marry a girl
in the name of Heidi,
in the name of Heidi,
hopefully,
hopefully,
and have a bunch of
and have a bunch of kids
and run around like
and run around
the Van Trapp family.
like the one chap family in the sound of music.
But that was their vision,
But that was their vision,
not mine.
not mine. Not
My
mine.
vision was totally different. I
My vision was totally different.
felt that I was born
I felt that I was
for something special,
for something special,
something unique,
for something unique,
something big.
for something big.
You know how great
Didn't know how great
it felt
felt,
that I knew where I was.
great it felt that I knew that I knew where I was going.
Imagine the majority of people
Imagine the majority
don't know where they're going.
of people don't know where they're going.
It's when you have a goal, when you have
It's when you have a goal,
a vision,
when you have a vision,
everything becomes easy.
everything becomes easy.
Because remember that
In
in America,
America, for instance, when you study, you will see.
for instance, when you study, you will see the percentage of people
The
that like their
percentage
jobs.
of people that like their jobs. Their jobs.
74%
74%
hate their job.
hate their job. Hate their job in America.
Now there is not much different
Now there is not much different
when you come to Europe.
when you come to Europe.
The majority of people
The majority of the people
Don't
don't
like
like they're doing
because they're really not
because they are really
doing it because they didn't
not
have
doing it because
a goal and
they
found
didn't have a goal. They found this goal.
goal.
The goal.
It's just aimlessly.
Goal. They're just aimlessly
You drift around and then over
aimlessly drift around, and then
there's a job opening, so they
there's a job opening.
get the job.
So they get their job. So they get their job.
Because you have to work.
Because if the word.
But then when you work,
But then when you grow,
it's a chore.
it's the joy.
It's work.
It's work.
It's not fun.
It's not fun.
So if you think about
So if you think about only a quarter of the people really enjoy
what they're doing in life,
what they're doing in life,
that is unbelievable.
that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
If you think about it. So
If you think about it, so
I felt so blessed
I felt so blessed
that I knew what I was
that I knew what I was doing.
doing. It's like a medical
It's like a medical
student
student that studies and knows
knows he wants to become a doctor.
he wants to become a doctor.
You know where
You
to
know
go.
where to go.
So I knew where to go.
So I know where to go.
So
So people always.
Sách bà đã từng sốt ruột rằng chia sẻ, những người thông minh luôn cần một kẻ ngốc để lãnh đạo.
people always
Ask me
when they saw me in the gym
when they saw me in the gym
in the pumping iron day.
in the pumping iron days.
They said, why is it
You say why
that you're working out
that you're working out so
So
hard,
hard.
so hard,
5 hours a day,
5 hours a day,
6 hours a day,
6 hours a day,
and you have always this
and you have always a smile in your face, smile in your face,
others
always a smile in your face.
are working out just
The others are working out just
as hard as you do,
as hard as you do,
and they look sour
and they look sour
in the face.
in the face.
Why is that?
Why is that? Why is that?
They told people all the time.
Why is that? In the told people all the time.
Because to me,
Is it because to me
I'm shooting for a
I'm shooting for goal
goal. In front of Mr.
in front of me to meet the universe title.
Universe title.
Universe title.
So every rep that I
So every rep that I do
do gets me closer
gets
to
me
accomplishing
close to accomplishing
the goal. To
the
make
goal
this
to
goal,
make this goal.
this vision turn
This
into
vision
reality.
turn into reality.
Every single
Every single step that
set that I do
everything every single step that I do,
every repetition,
every repetition,
every weight that I lift will get
every weight that I lift will get
a step closer to
my step close to
turn this goal into
turn his goal to
reality.
reality.
So I couldn't
So I couldn't wait
wait to do another
to do
500
another
pound squat.
500 pound 500 pound
I
squat.
couldn't wait to do another
I couldn't wait it to another
500 pound
500 pound bench press.
bench press.
Bench
couldn't
press.
wait to do
I
another
couldn't wait to do another 2,000 reserve sit-ups.
2,000 reps.
10 reps.
Reps of sit-ups. I
Sit-up.
couldn't wait for the next exercise.
I couldn't wait for the next. I couldn't wait for the next exercise. Exercise.
For the next half hour.
For the next half hour posing and all the kind of things that you have to do.
Of posing and all the kind of things that you have to do. You be a champion.
You will be a champion.
And with the age of
And with the age of
20,
20,
with the age of 20, I went
with the age of 20,
to London and
I went to London
I won the Mr.
And I won the meter universe contest as the youngest meter universe ever.
And it was because
And it was because
I had a goal.
I had a goal. I had a goal.
So let me tell you
So let me tell you something visualizing
your goal and
your goal and going
going after it
after it makes it fun. It makes
You've
it
got
fun.
to have a purpose no matter what you
You
do.
got to have a purpose no matter what you doing. What you doing
In life.
in
You've
life.
got to have
You
a
got to
purpose.
have a
So
purpose.
that's rule number
So that's rule number
one.
one.
Have a vision.
Have a vision.
Rule number two
Rule number two is
don't listen to the naysayers.
don't listen to the naysayers.
Don't listen to the
Don't listen to the naysayer.
Naysayers.
Everything. Don't listen to the naysayers.
everything I
Everything I ever did. Everything I ever did.
the thing that they heard out of people
The thing that they had out of
Whose mouth
people's
was, "That's
mouths was that impossible.
possible. That can't be done.
That can't be done. That
Or
can't
no.
be done. Oh no.
So whenever someone
So whenever someone said
said to me,
someone said to me,
it can't be done, I
it can't be done, I heard.
heard it can be
It
done.
can be
When
done.
they said no,
When they say no, I heard
I
yes.
heard yes.
I heard
When they
yes.
said it's impossible,
And then when they said
I
it's
heard
impossible,
it
I
is
heard it's impossible. It is possible.
possible.
It is
I'm
possible.
a strong believer
I'm a strong believer that
of what Nelson
what
Mandela
Nelson Mandela
said,
said,
that everything is
that everything is on way
always impossible,
Impossible.
until someone
until someone does
does
it.
it. Well,
Someone
I'm going to
does-
be the one that said,
Well, I'm gonna be the that said to
to myself, I'm going to do it.
myself, I'm gonna do it.
I'm going to show it to them.
And I'm gonna show it to them.
Maybe it has never been
Maybe as I have never been
done before.
done
That's
before.
perfectly fine
That's perfectly fine
with me.
with me.
But I'm going to do it.
But I'm gonna do it.
And I did not listen
And I did not listen to the naysayer.
to the naysayers.
Naysayers.
The third point that
I think the third point that I'm gonna make
I'm going to
to
make
you
you is before we sit
is
down,
before we sit down with Jordan
you're going to talk about the
and
rest.
talk about the rest of the three
The three
is
work your
work
ass off.
your ass off.
There is no
There is no magic bill.
magic bill.
Magic bill.
There is no magic
There is no magic out
out
there.
there. You cannot get around.
You cannot get around.
You have to work,
You have to work
work
and work and
it
work. And it drives me crazy.
drives me crazy
When people say they don't have enough time
to go to the gym
to go to the gym
for 45 minutes
for 45 minutes a day
a day and work out.
and work out,
Or to do something
or do something, or do something
for 45
for
minutes.
45 minutes to an hour a day to improve.
If it is physically
If it is physically improve,
or if it is mental.
or if it is mentally to improve.
Imagine you read
Imagine you read
1 hour a day
1 hour a day
about history.
about history.
How much you will
How much you will learn
Learn
after
after
365 hours.
365 hours
65 hours.
in 1 year.
In 1 year.
Think about if you study
Think about if we study about the history
of
of
musicians,
a musician,
of
a
composer,
composer,
how much you would know.
how much you would know.
Imagine if you would work
Imagine if you who work
on the business
on the business
and some business that
and some business that you want to
you know
develop
every day for an hour.
every day for an hour. Every day for an hour.
Imagine how further
Imagine how farther
along you would go.
along you will go, along you will go, along you will go, and get.
So it drives me nuts.
So it drives me nuts
It's because
we have
when people say we don't have
when people say they don't have the
we
time.
have 24
We have 24 hours
hours a
the day, hours the day,
We sleep
hours a day, hours a day.
6 hours a day.
We sleep 6 hours a day,
So it gives you still
so that gives you still
18 hours.
18 hours.
There's someone shaking
But there's someone taking
their head out here in front.
the
They say,
head out there in front to say probably.
I don't sleep 6 hours.
I don't sleep 6 hours.
I sleep 8 hours,
I sleep 8 hours, right?
right? Or just sleep fast.
Or just sleep faster,
Faster.
faster.
So we have 18 hours
So we have 18 hours a day.
a day. The average person
The average person works
Works around
around
8 to
to
10
8
hours.
to 10 hours.
So let's assume it's 10
So let's
hours. So we
assume
have 8 hours
it's 10 hours. So if you have 8 hours left,
left. Then you travel
then you travel around.
around an hour a day.
Then travel around an hour a day,
Maybe 2 hours a
maybe 2 hours a day.
day. So now you have still
So now you still
6 hours left.
6 hours left.
So what do you do with the 6 hours?
So what do you do? It is 6 hours. So what do you do is 6 hours.
Hours. What do you do with the 6 hours?
Well, do with well you do well to well you do with 6 well you do with the 6 hours.
Then we eat a little bit.
Then we eat a little bit
Then we schmooze a little bit.
and we smooth a little bit.
Talk a little bit to
Talk a little bit.
people and all that stuff.
The people and all that stuff.
But you can see how much
But you
time
can
is
see how
available.
much time is available
If you organize your day.
if you organize your day.
Hey. So you got to work.
So you got the work hard.
Work hard.
Work
I mean,
hard.
let me tell you something.
And I mean, let me tell you something. When
When I went to America,
I went to America,
I went to college.
I went to college.
I went and worked
I went and
out
worked
5 hours a day.
out of 5 hours a day,
And I was working on
and I was working on construction.
construction. Because in those days,
Because in those days,
in bodybuilding, there
in bodybuilding, there was no money.
I didn't have to.
I didn't have the money for
Money
food
for food
supplements
supplements or
or anything.
So I had to go to work.
So I had to go to work.
So I worked in construction.
So we worked on construction.
I went to college.
I went to college.
I worked out
I work out
in the gym and
in
at
the
night
gym
from
and at night from 8 o'clock at night
8
to
o'clock at
till
night to 12
midnight.
I went to
Midnight.
acting class.
And I went to acting class 4
4
times a
times a
week.
week.
4
So I
times a
did
week.
all
Says I did all
that.
that.
There was not one
There was no one
single minute
single minute
that I wasted.
that I wasted.
I became very
I became very friendly with
friendly with Muhammad Ali
Muhammad Ali
in the 70s.
in the 70s.